Hey guys, what's going on? Eric here, bringing you guys some more D2 content. I ended up running another 50 Uber Ancients. I had a lot of fun last time. I spent about the same amount this go around with runes and shards, right around 2.75 high runes. Last time we technically did break even. I would have made more if some of the items survived, but let's go over what I found real quick, and then we will ID, and then we will slam. Here are the shards we found, 58. The runes were trash again. I found a couple scarabs, a couple decent jewels, nothing too amazing. I got a facet. Here is the unique jewelry, rares, sets, rare jewels, charms, rest of the charms. Here are some of the uniques and sets that we will be IDing and slamming. So honestly, it's almost about a 1-to-1 ratio as last time. The drops seem to be pretty consistent so far. If you want to do some of these runs yourself, let's load up some of the items, ID them, and see if we made a profit. All right. First batch of charms, let's ID them and see if anything is decent. If there are any skillers. We got that, we could donate that, 11 all res, not too bad. Any skillers? Nothing with res or damage or all res. All right, that's the best thing so far in this batch. Let's load up some more. Batch number 2, let's go. See if we got any elementals. We got a 4%er. Wish there was some life on that. Nothing too amazing there, unfortunately. Any skillers? Zero skillers. Zero skillers. All right, let's ID the small charms. Moving on, let's go. See if anything is decent. That's a decent low-level dueling charm. If anything can be donated. Anything over like 15 life, I will donate usually. That was almost usable. We're gonna get gold. Actually, I've been collecting a gold set. Oh man, we need some higher life on some of these small charms. 5s, I do donate. And we got a 7 and almost perfect fire damage. That's actually kind of sick looking. Nothing too amazing there. Let's load up the next batch of whatever. Let's get the set amulets out of the way. Last time we found 1 BK ring. That's the only one I found all season. The potential for that is not too amazing anyways, but let's see if we found a Talami. Tangrid, not what we're looking for. Lots of Cathans. We got Angelics. Any BK rings? 21.5, not too amazing. I think we'll slam it anyways just for fun. Let's load up some more items. Moving on to rare amulets, we have 28 here. The eye level should be eye level 90 minimum, so there is the potential to get 2 to class skills. Last time we got some decent ones, but hopefully we can get something a little bit better. Let's ID. Pretty much anything that survives, I'll probably just donate it. That isn't amazing. We're getting some pretty awful stuff so far. Like some of these items I probably wouldn't even donate. That one didn't even have any skills. No skills there. 210 all res. That one has some potential for value. That one's actually kind of sick. If we get 1 to all skills, that would be pretty nice. That one not quite enough. Not quite enough on that. Nothing here. All res and FCR. Maybe a new player would appreciate that. 2 to cold skills. Lots of res life. Not too amazing. I think maybe castrate or all skills. Maybe somebody would pay something for it. Not too amazing. Lots of stats here, but not what we're looking for. Similar curses, all res, mana. Not quite enough. We'll donate that. 1 to paladin, 1 to martial arts. Let's keep going. 1 to paladin. Teleport charges. I feel like somebody was asking for that recently. Maybe someone would appreciate that. Curses. 1 to Amazon. 1 to Jua. Lots of stats. Not too amazing. 2 to Amazon, close. The 2 reses are decent, and the leech is kind of decent. Maybe we'll slam that. If we get CBF on that, maybe someone would appreciate that. 2 to Druid Dex, really low res, unfortunately. Not quite worth slamming. Compared to Amara's, it's not even close. Maybe we'll donate it, maybe we'll slam it just for fun. Let's keep going. 1 to Elemental. Paladin, last one, masteries. Yeah, could be better. Let's move on to the rings. 47 chances for greatness. Last time we did end up with a pretty nice melee ring, but we bricked it, unfortunately. So hopefully we get a decent castrate ring or a melee ring. Yeah, hopefully they survive this time if we do find something amazing. Let's get started. FCR, we're gonna slam pretty much everything with FCR. That was not quite good enough to donate. Maybe someone would use that one. FCR, kind of ugly. Max strength, all res. Not quite good enough to slam. It really needed a res, but we will donate that. Not enough there. Some res, a little bit of leech. Nope. Max strength, all res again. These ones are super similar looking. It just needed just a little bit more, unfortunately. That one's good enough to donate. It just has a couple useful items there. Gross. Dual leech, dex, attack rating. The res could be better. We will slam that for sure. That one was decent. Tons of res here. Somebody might appreciate that. Not quite good enough because even if we hit castrate on that, I don't think anyone would use that. FCR again. This one is pretty trash. FCR, lots of life, mana, strength. This one looks kind of clean. Like this one kind of reminds me of what you might find on LOD. This one was pretty decent. If we hit FCR, that one would be pretty sick. Stats, maybe a new person might appreciate that. Similar here. There's pretty much nothing that we could hit that would make this worth too much. We will donate that. Mana leech, and we'll keep that for somebody. Some helpful attributes there. We got FCR again. That one was actually low level dueling. Not too amazing though. Lots of res, not enough. That one's pretty gross. There we go. Oh man, if that fire and poison needed to be a little bit higher, but we'll definitely slam that. Let's keep going. Gross, not enough. Mana, and yeah, maybe somebody new would appreciate that. That one's kind of cool looking. We will slam that for sure. 12 to max, again, not too amazing. Not too amazing. You know what? Just for fun, I think we'll end up slamming these because if we hit a leech, might be decent. This has poison length reduced, but it needed some more beneficial attributes. Moving on, FCR again. Everything else was kind of trash. That one's kind of trash. Yeah, everything was just a little bit too low. Somebody might appreciate that though. Gross. We got leech, but it didn't hit damage and we didn't hit all res, so not quite good enough. Another FCR ring. Not enough. Not enough. Going FCR. Oh wow, that's actually really ugly looking. Didn't have enough. If this hit FCR, it might be usable, but the odds of us hitting it are very low, and there are just flooded rings on the market right now. Gross. Gross. Not enough. Last one. All right, we will slam the rings in a little bit. Time for the rare jewels. The potential here is very high to find something decent, but the quantities are not enough. Again, if you guys have played the Fallen Garden maps, you find rares pretty frequently there, so it takes a lot to find anything decent. But still, hopefully we find something decent. I'll keep these. Maybe I'll donate them. Some people need some rares to reroll, and I think I'm full up on reroll jewels. I haven't really been doing them anyways, just because I feel like spending money on a Fallen Garden is better than spending money on skulls. But anyways, let's ID. Low level dueling, not enough, unfortunately. Let's keep going down the line. We got max, no ED. Trash rolls. This one is decent. Might get maybe a mal for that. I always do the math of does it break 40? So 35 plus 7 breaks 40. So it's worth at least a mal. Ist tops. Let's keep going. No caster or melee ones. This one was almost decent. We got 3 useful attributes for our caster. I'll just hold on to that just because. Not quite good enough. 10 to 23 damage. It needed ED. If this would have had 40 ED, we would have been breaking 10 high runes minimum for sure. That is unfortunate, and it's too high for low level dueling. It would have been usable as a low level dueling jewel. So that one is a bummer. Again, 2 to minimum, 17 to maximum, but no enhanced damage. This is low level dueling, but not too amazing. 15 to minimum, nothing. We got 21 to minimum damage and open wounds and ED, but all the rolls are so low. If that would have been maybe 33 ED, this definitely would have sold. Honestly, this might sell for something, but not quite enough. Let's see the last jewel. We got all res and mana and stacked resist, and it's the color that I want. It's very similar to what I would need, but it needed 15 requirements or life after each kill for me to use it. This might still have value, maybe a mal rune tops, but let's do the unique jewelry. Last time we found a skill ring which salvaged the value of these Uber Ancients, so hopefully one of the 6 rings here is a skill ring. That would be sick. We did find 1 Facet, and then last time we found a Metal Grid, so hopefully we find a High Lord or a Mara. We'll slam whatever is decent. Let's ID. 5-4 cold, and it is die, and it is blue. This would have been so sick if this was a 5-5. This should still sell for at least a Vex. I don't know if it's a little bit more. Vex minimum for sure, though. We got Mahim Oak, and then Eye of Etlich. Unfortunate. All right, did we get a skill ring? Manald, not even good enough to slam. Holy crap, that is horrible. And next row, 5-6. Hell yeah, we will slam that. That's pretty sick. Another Manald, last ring. And 47-5 Dwarf. Unfortunate. We gotta ID some uniques now? Alright. Actually, let's just do the sets real quick. These aren't too amazing, but hopefully we get a 2-2. We got 1-1. Horrible. Decent ED on that one. We got +3. What's the percentage? 11 and 12. It's still worth slamming because if you get cast rate, they will have some value. But let's actually look at the uniques this time. Alright, some of these have the potential to have a lot of value. Some of them are mediocre. Let's ID and see what we ended up with. We have a 202 Reaper. The Odium, I think they need to be F. Honestly, even if you hit 5 sockets, these have never been too expensive. Actually, decently rolled Atmas. Let's see, really decent Archon, or Purgatory, unfortunately, is not F. Let's hope for 2-2. We got 1-2, unfortunate. F, Almanegra, really low, but I think if we hit 1 to all skills, or maybe like ED, Indestructible, that'd be pretty sick. Do we get a +2? We got a +1, unfortunately. The Mermans, even if this was +3, I don't think I would slam it. There was 1 unique Circlet, and it did not have castrate. I wonder if upgrading this and getting 3 sockets would still have value. I think so. I think we'll upgrade it and then we will slam it. And then these weren't F, unfortunately. All right, let's check it out. What we get? 2-2-2-2. I think this is what's being used for bossers. So hopefully if we get maybe like life or DR or 3 sockets, that would be pretty sick. All right, let's check the res and DR on these. 1623 and 1326. Do I have anything else to ID before we slam? All right, let's do some slamming. Let's get started. We'll start with this Circlet, not too amazing, but if we get 3 sockets, it would have some value. We got Magic Find, somebody would appreciate that. Where's my donate pile? All right, right there. Hoping for 5 sockets on this Mav weapon. We got attack rating. Again, we could probably, well, I'll pick that up and we can donate it. Let's do the Purg. Pretty much just want 3 sockets. Let's see what happened. We got 2. That might have some value. I don't know, like a Malrune or something. Who knows? 3 sockets on the G-Face is what we're hoping for. Got hit recovery. I think Cannot Be Frozen might have been usable as well. Pretty much just want castrate on these, and we got block rate. I don't think those have any value, unfortunately. We got lightning res. All right, let's do the Atmas. 1 to all skills is pretty much just what we need. We got 2 sockets that might have maybe like an or a Mal if I care to list it. And a mana after each kill, if that would have been 3, I think these would have sold for like something, but 2, I don't know. They might have just a tiny amount of value. With this being F, the ED is unfortunately a little low, but if we got Indestructible, that'd look pretty sick. Let's see what we got. And Poison Res, unfortunately. Let's do some of the rare items. We got a bunch of rings. I pretty much just want Castrate. That's not what we're looking for. Castrate on this as well. We bricked it into a usable item, I guess. I think just Cannot Be Frozen, I would say, on this. Replenish, not what we were hoping for. This is on the cusp of being usable, I would say. Well, we bricked it. FCR, again, on the ring. Got Mana Stolen. Looking for FCR on this one as well. Strength, that one might sell. It's got a bunch of useful stuff, but it really needed MF or some Leech or All Res, but it just looks so sick. Like, if this was on LOD, this would sell for something. All right, this was on the cusp. I think if it got Leech, maybe it would sell for something, but we bricked it. It's gone. Did I skip anything here? All right. I think I want life after each kill on this, and then I would personally use this, but any useful attribute, this might actually sell. Fire res, not what we were hoping for. I don't think it's an upgrade from what I'm currently using. All right, FCR on this would be ideal. More attack rating. This is a pretty clean looking dual leech ring. I don't even know what we'd want on this, but maybe if it survives. Do you want 10 mana leech? That's actually kind of cool looking. I don't know if somebody needs that much leech, but if they need leech, they'll get it. This needed to be 6%, or the ED needed to be higher, but if we get PDR, maybe somebody would use it. And poison res, not what we're looking for. Again, this was on the cusp, not too amazing, pretty much just need leech, and it's gone. 23 to energy, 119 to mana. Gosh, that's a lot of stats. All right, FCR on this would be great. Magic, not what we're hoping for. Just 1 to all skills is what I'm hoping for on this amulet. Strength, not what we're looking for. That might have like some amount of value, a small amount of value, just because the res is high. Kind of nice looking. 2 to cold, some all res, not too amazing. I don't know if this would sell regardless, but if you need 72 lightning res, that's the ring for you. Can we hit a 20 FCR ring? Gosh dang it. More lightning res, dual leech, some dex attack rating. This thing's kind of sick looking. 10 faster run walk might be nice, and we bricked it into, we got mana leech. Dang it. That would have been decent on that other ring. FCR, what did we end up with? More energy, last ring. Let's get some FCR. And we got mana stolen. All right, I think I just have, let's do the bone flames. If we get 1 to all skills, we will salvage this. What did we end up with? We bricked it with some magic fine. We got the brick out of the way. This is where we're gonna get the 1 to all skills. Here we go. Bricked it again. Can we salvage this with 3 sockets or 1 to all skills or cannot be frozen or something? It looks the same, and we got poison res. Let me just double check that we did everything. Horrible. Horrible. All right, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you guys want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel. All right, bye.